Messi and Argentina close out day 6 of this Copa America as they meet Chile. John Strong, Stu Holden with the call next.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain and the river and the desert and whatever types of terrain she can find out there. Yee-haw. The Ford Bronco family, designed to take you here, there, and home again.
The enemy usurped my throne.
We're going to King's Landing.
This senseless war must end.
She'll know us prevail.
Not like this.
Messi Mania has come to MetLife, the home of the Jets and Giants, sold out more than 8. The Copa America rivalry between Chile and Argentina.
Oh boy, this is going to be loud in here for this match to see two great teams in action. Claudio Bravo, the 41-year-old, you saw him having a nice moment with Lionel Messi, the two of them former teammates, as you heard Ana telling you, at Barcelona. All members of Chile in the 100 cap club, they all start tonight. Bravo, Isla, Sanchez, who will play underneath, Vargas up front, Davila plays on the right-hand side, and then the 20-year-old Osorio getting the start once again on the left-hand side. He gets into the attack, scored his first goal against France. And then for Argentina, a couple of changes for them as well. Emiliano Martinez starting in the goal once again. Tagliafico up and down that left-hand side. Enzo Fernandez, the man from Chelsea, who played throughout Argentina's run to that World Cup title in 2022. He starts in the midfield alongside Rodrigo Gabal, and Gonzalez will be on the right. Goal scorer from the other night, Julian Alvarez, starts alongside Lionel Messi.
It's been a very warm day here in the New York area, but it is cooled off considerably. Temperature in the low 80s right now. And it's not to be in any way disrespectful to the fine people of Georgia and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, but the atmosphere here is miles better for this game than it was for that opener Thursday night. The Chilean fans have added a lot, but this place has been rocking all through the warm-ups. And as ever, the roar when that man takes the field. Back in a building for the first time in 8 years that was the scene of one of the worst nights of his career, might have ended his career here. That man has been a key part of everything Chile has accomplished in the modern era. And in the context of what's happening at this Copa America, Argentina can seal a spot in the next round. Chile under some pressure. Can they stay out in front of Canada coming off of their victory earlier today? We'll find out as we are underway. It is Chile La Roja wearing red. The Albiceleste of Argentina, the white and sky blue. Chile the nominal home team for this match, but as ever, the lead story is Argentina, who 46 years ago today won the World Cup for the very first time in Buenos Aires in 1978. They're hoping to be back in this building 2 years from now in the 26th World Cup final to add a 4th star. That's why it's so remarkable to think about this being one of the worst nights in Argentina's history in the 2016 Copa America final. It was one of the great nights for Chile all time. They won back-to-back Copas America. The following year, they were the runner-up at the Confederations Cup. We thought they were one of the best teams in the world. It's been all downhill since then for Chile. They've missed the last 2 World Cups. They might miss a 3rd in a row. It's been a disaster for them in the fall. That's led to a coaching change. They're coming off a scoreless draw with Peru in which they missed a number of great chances. And even though we think about Chile as Argentina's nemesis, they've never actually beaten them in the Copa America. And they've not won in any match against Argentina since 2008. What are you looking for tonight?
Well, the big difference between that Chile team and what you see now, the heart of that Chilean team was how they pressed and the intensity at which they played at. Careca trying to play a little bit more of a mid-block. You're going to see them not pressing all the way up high, trying to win the ball, but trying to limit the spaces in the middle of the field. And then for Argentina and Scaloni, as he's been known for throughout his tenure, little tweaks and little changes throughout his normal system. We're seeing Gonzalez, who's on the ball. He's playing on the left-hand side. Lionel Messi a little bit tilted to the right, but the focus where they're trying to overload is that left, and then they're going to work it around when they have opportunities. Fascinated to see how this one plays out tonight.
Alvarez once again, Messi just missed control there by Enzo Fernandez, one of the 3 lineup changes for Argentina tonight. Good touch in the end by Gabriel Suazo to weave his way through. Vargas drops it off for Alexis Sanchez. Trying to return for Vargas. The 2 old warriors up front for Chile. And that's going to be whistled as the first foul of the night by our Uruguayan referee, Andres Atonte. Ricardo Gareca, known for what he did with Peru. He's actually from Argentina, played for Argentina, won league titles there as a player and as a coach. Has never actually beaten Argentina as a manager of Peru, or now for the first time with Chile. Took the job in January after they won just one of their first 6 World Cup qualifiers. So Fernandez wins it back in the middle. Messi trying to accelerate. Julian Alvarez running forward. Messi crowded off it from behind. Oh, Pulgar there in on the tackle.
Yeah, good defending from Pulgar. Messi's able to get the ball turned behind that midfield line, and the way in which they so quickly smothered and converged on him there. Good defending from Chile.
Osorio, the 20-year-old, put in the lineup tonight for Chile. Also knocked off it by DePaul, but it is going to be out for a throw. And now Scaloni. So interesting how in November he was talking about needing to think about whether his future was still as Argentina's manager, how tired he was. In the winter, it was just, well, I'll coach the Copa America at least, but he came into this month talking about being re-energized, saying I'm going to be here as long as they want me. Has focused so much on the happiness and the enjoyment of what Argentina can do, what the players can play like, and how the fans can enjoy whatever is left of their time with Lionel Messi. Such a different contrast to the heavy weight that they played with at that Copa America Centenario 8 years ago tomorrow in this building. Lichnowsky going long. Isla will let it bounce and settle. Great little cutback around Tagliafico. Going to send the cross into the middle, and it got all through. Davila was in the area. He's down hurt. Vargas and Alexis were lurking as well, and now Davila is down in the box, and the play will be stopped here.
Well, this is what Chile, how they want to build. They want to get Isla high on that right-hand side, crosses into the box. I actually think it's Romero who gets just the slightest of touches on this with his head. With three Chilean players attacking the ball in the box aggressively and able to clear it.
Victor Davila playing at his first Copa America. He's down hurt now.
I think it was that contact with Romero there. And he's smart. He gets his right arm up. He got the early jump. So he's able to get contact there, and Davila had every right to go for that one, was trying to challenge it. The ball was too high, and Romero was able to clear, but he took some contact there to the face.
And Davila moving to the left tonight. That's where Diego Valdez was. Double title winner with Club America this season, and Mexico career high for goals. Valdez came off at half time of the opener with Peru. He's not even listed on the team sheet tonight, out with an injury. So already a concern, and that was wide attacking positions for Chile. A pause to the exuberance of the Argentine fans here in New York. Romero pleading his case there. Who was a part of that León team in Mexico, won the CONCACAF Champions Cup title. He was the MVP of that as they beat LAFC in the final last June. Paul steps in, and we're going to have to redo this for a third time. This drop ball to restart. So a good rhythm and a flow disrupted. I don't know if you noticed that when the fans start jumping, we start vibrating a little bit here in this booth at MetLife Stadium. Not allowed back out. Bravo going long. And bounce through comfortably to Emiliano Martinez. Meeting between these teams at Copa America, and it is strange to say because Chile won back-to-back finals. Those are technically scoreless draws that they won the penalty shootout in. So Chile had never actually beaten Argentina outright in a Copa America match, and the last win of any type was in the fall of '08 in the World Cup qualifier.
I think it's going to be really interesting as this game goes on to watch Argentina's left and Chile's right. Isla, who's on the ball right now, he likes to attack, he likes to get high. And I think what Scaloni is trying to do to counter that is playing more of a out 4-4-2 defending. We see them in 4-3-3. It's flexible depending on how you're positioning your midfielders, but they're defending 2 blocks of 4, keeping Gonzalez back a little bit deeper on the left to stop him getting into the attack. But then the same thing, they're overloading that left attacking, trying to catch Chile out if Isla is attacking wide. And Messi just kind of hanging out. So I think he's going to wait for the play to develop and look to arrive late.
Oh, and Alvarez pressuring there. Bravo got himself off balance. Listen, it's going to be a theme. How are these grass fields going to play? Well, the flag comes up, but that was off a throw-in, so the assistant referee's been told to put it back down, and we play on. Another stadium where you've laid natural grass over artificial turf. Paul Alvarez, Messi picks it up, swept away as Vargas was back defending. Argentina hold it in. Tagliafico nods it wide. Nico Gonzalez stabbed away at the top of the box, and Alexis just tripped over the ball there, allowing McAllister to take it back.
Oh, it's so tight in the middle, so compact for Chile. You can see their shape. Just look how tight it is between the lines. They do not want Messi picking the ball up centrally. They want Argentina to go around. Argentina, the way they're shaping up, they want to get down. I'm telling you, every single time down this left-hand side right now, Enzo Fernandez has made a lot of deep runs behind the back line. They just haven't found the timing to connect on that pass.
Going long, too far for Tagliafico. Isla, though, misses it, and that's a bad collision between those two.
Oh, is that going to get it?
It's going to come as a throw, no foul either way. Dominguez, the president of CONMEBOL, he has been racking up the air miles so far at this tournament, getting to matches most nights. This is the flick, trying to get it back there from Osorio. Osorio picks it up. That's going to be whistled here. Chile thought they were going to get out on the break, and Enzo Fernandez a bit slow to get up. Intercepted there as Echeverria stepped in. Osorio in control of bouncing ball cleanly. He's tripped up. He goes down. No foul against Taliafico. Gonzalez now weaving his way through. Hands it off for DePaul as Gonzalez foul behind the play. DePaul's shot is blocked. Alexis couldn't get there in time with a loose ball. Messi picks it up. I thought he showed too much of it to Osorio. Don't worry about that one. They want a foul on the edge of the box. It's not given. Vargas and Alexis couldn't hold it up for Chile.
The counter pressing so good from Argentina. Watch when the ball turns over. They know they've got Chile pinned back. They can't get that first ball out of pressure. But the reaction time, Alexis McAllister especially, the way that he just jumps the passing lane, puts pressure straight away on the man receiving the ball. DePaul's the same way. That one's going to stay in. But the way in which they're just keeping Chile pinned back in their own half right now, very impressive. Methodical in the way they're trying to build up. If the ball turns over when they try to force a pass, they win it straight back.
Messi, who turned 37 yesterday. To really show that age. Well, mistake by McAllister there. Vargas stepped in. Alexis Sanchez now out for Davila. Has support coming around the outside. Couldn't play the pass cleanly to Suazo. Chile got a throw out of it. In for Alexis. Now he's dumped to the turf at the edge of the box by McAllister, not a foul. Diaz twice able to intercept. Over the inside for Suazo.
They're letting him play tonight, aren't they? A couple of calls I would have thought would have been given, but
it's interesting. He's a younger referee, Baltonte, 36 years of age. His first Copa America, has never reffed either of these teams individually before. But how does he handle the physicality?
His first big moment with Messi, chooses not to give him a free kick on the top of the box. Very brave.
Like we talked about with Canada the other night, though, those moments, if you can take the crowd out of it a little bit, if you're Chile. And again, it just turns into a giant quagmire. 5-6 bodies in there. Chile come out of there with it. Pulgar opened it up. Diaz, one of the players in Chile who play in Argentina. Alexis Sanchez comes to get it, trying to switch. Vargas got his head to it there, but Isla had already made the run all the way through.
See some sand coming up when the ball is rolling, and that's why even that misplaced pass from DePaul a couple minutes ago, that long ball there, they're not running out of bounds. So that's something to watch for. The ball looks like it's still moving at a decent pace. They watered it before, but the sand is there. So that means sometimes when it's land, it's just going to stick.
As he gets that away, too far from Molina. They're forced to play it out there for a throw. Jurka was here all day. They've been working out all day, but it has just been battered by the hot sun all day as well. There's no roof at MetLife Stadium, so it was getting very, very hot and dry up until about an hour or so ago when the field became fully in shade. Alvarez trying to dummy it inside, but no one further in field. Echeverria carrying forward as even outlet. This goes long for Alexis to chase. Lisandro Martinez running with him. Into the control, and that is going to be out for a throw. So Isla, his 26th Copa America appearance tonight at right back for Chile. Only 10 players in the entire competition's history have more. And he didn't play for Chile for 2 whole years before Ricardo Gareca brought him back into the team in March. Suazo for Vargas. Suazo continues the run. Can Davila find him? It's going to be too far. That's a little bit of hesitation. Emiliano Martinez is there. Tomorrow on Fox and FS1, simultaneous play at the Euros concludes with the finales of Groups E and F. Group A starts with Ukraine against Belgium and Slovakia, Romania. All 4 teams 3 points each. That's going to be a wild finish to that group. Followed by Group F finale is Georgia take on Portugal, who have already advanced. Czechia and Turkey each need a win to go on. Coverage starts at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific on Fox and FS1. And the Republic of Georgia pull off a shock and advance. Known for their cuisine more than their soccer historically, but they have a wonderful opportunity tomorrow.
Chile's last match, 37 combined fouls with Peru. Very physical.
And double the amount of shots that were taken in that match, too.
But it leads me to my point here. You've already seen when Messi's on the ball, tackles are flying in, slide tackles left and right. They're playing physical. They feel clearly that's a way to disrupt the rhythm and the flow of Argentina.
To Fernandez, and that'll be a comfortable catch for Claudio Bravo. Oldest man in the history of the Copa America, turned 41 in April. And having a hard time there as that was blocked by Suazo. Bravo forced to just hoof it out. As you were saying, I mean, that was a slugfest between Chile and Peru. It's the first scoreless draw those two rivals have played since 1989, a whole Taylor Swift ago. And part of the story was that Chile had chances they couldn't convert. Alexis Sanchez had a couple of good looks.
That might be the most seamless Taylor Swift.
Well, if you draw attention to it.
Well done.
But certainly Canada's victory gives Chile an opportunity. They'll play Canada in the finale Saturday in Orlando if they can get a result out of this game. Because they've gone backwards since those back-to-back titles. They got hammered by their now coach Ricardo Gareca in Peru. In 2019, they went out to the host Brazil at the last Copa America. It's crazy. In 20 years, they would go out of the group stage if they can't advance here.
I mean, the way we were talking about this team, we talked about at the beginning about this Chilean team and the ascendancy that they were on and this golden generation of their players and what they were able to achieve relative to their historical success. But, man, the story since missed 2 World Cups, off to the worst start in World Cup qualifying history for them in over 6 games. You look throughout the team, though, there's still a ton of talent, but the top-end talent at the end of the field, and that's Sanchez and Vargas and the 100-cap senior players, you would have hoped there would have been some more players that could really push those guys, and that those aren't the guys you're so relying on at this stage. Sanchez is 35 years old now.
I mean, Isla's an interesting example. They had 4 different starting right backs in 6 qualifiers in the fall. And then what does Gareca do first day on the job? He calls Isla out of essentially retirement. Now Tigre has done wonders with Peru. Got them to the World Cup for the first time in 36 years. Got them to a Copa America final. What can he do with Chile? Just trying to find an open part of the field. Alistair steps in, and so Fernandez picks it up. Way wide, and Nico Gonzalez running at Isla to the byline, into the middle of Alvarez. Couldn't really get a ton on that first save of the game for Claudio Bravo.
Great work by them down their left-hand side, and it's Fernandez gets it out early to Gonzalez. He finally goes 1v1 with Isla, cuts it back through his legs, and Julian Alvarez in this moment, I think he'd already made the decision, I'm going to take this first time. But it was squared back with such pace, it made it difficult for him to adjust his body to really get anything of substance on the goal.
Scored for the first time in 12 games since the World Cup semifinal against Canada. Here's Alvarez again. Back for Messi. Weaves his way through. Lionel Messi trying to find the backdoor run. And well, who did that come off last?
I think he kept it in.
Decision of the field is a goal kick.
Yeah, I think that we'll see the replay. I think judging by his reaction, Gonzalez, of course the attacking player is going to assume. Great looking ball from Messi in behind. There wasn't anybody in the box, so I think even if this gets through, there wasn't going to be anybody on the end of it. But I thought he cut it back into Bravo, went off Bravo, and yeah, that's clearly in.
What you would say, Nicolas Taurano was an assistant referee at the World Cup. That's a really tough call for him to make because you've got the net and the post and bodies blocking your view there. Gonzalez, who did not play in Argentina's opener, coming off a career-high 16-goal season for Fiorentina. Thought he had done the work to win a corner. Vargas in a wrestling match with Lisandro Martinez. He loses. Osorio rising up to win it out of the air. Pulgar out jumped. DePaul, heavy first touch, got back to it, but too far from Messi. Suazo going long. Maybe you saw the scenes in Times Square. Wonderful scenes outside the team hotel as the team officials brought a giant cake out for the fans, and Messi, almost like he was a member of the royal family, waving from an upstairs window on his birthday yesterday. And Messi gets a little bit of a late kick there from Gabriel Suazo. Andres Matonza, will he show a yellow card? Is he going to draw the line here? Doesn't look like he is. Just a talking to. Argentina bench is upset.
Look at Messi, though, getting a little bit of treatment on that right groin area. He's had a couple of little injuries throughout the year with Inter Miami, has missed some matches for them. There was a bit of conversation with Scaloni ahead of this tournament about how to potentially manage his minutes for a guy that you never want to take off the field in any moment.
I mean, is the hope that if you can push him tonight and they win tonight, you don't even need him for the Peru?
Ideally, yeah. But again, sometimes players at the level of Messi and Ronaldo, we talk so often about the skill to be able to stay healthy, but their bodies are so used to just playing game after game after game after game. And sometimes when you disrupt that rhythm and that flow, sometimes it ends up having a detrimental effect on the body. But the reality is Messi's getting older, just turned 37 years old. He's still off to the side, by the way.
Still getting treatment down there.
Yeah. Still not back on the field. My guess would be that's one of those Tiger Bomb type of situations. They're trying to work him through what already might be a little bit of a niggle. We'll see.
So Argentina playing with 10. Michael Gonzalez rides the challenge on the outside. Rolls it in the middle for Enzo Fernandez. Out for DePaul as Molina on the overlap. Just gives him the space. And DePaul, that looked like it from up here. It took a deflection. Might have just knuckled something good. Either way, it's given us a goal kick. Messi coming back out. So for Vargas. Was able to hold that up and draw the foul off Lisandro Martinez. He's now under some pressure. Osorio behind Pulgar. Lichnowsky was alert. Alexis couldn't turn inside. Pocket pick. It's Christian Romero, the center back, rolling it forward, trying to find Messi. Lichnowsky to block. DePaul's shot was blocked. Suazo's down in pain. We play on as it comes back to Enzo Fernandez. Fernandez through traffic. Bravo's second save. Chilean bench is all hopping up as they have a man down.
Well, initially, they tried to play in the ball into Alexis Sanchez, and he receives it at his feet, but it was a great step from Romero. He tried to turn into him. Romero wins the ball, breaks away towards the back line, tries to play a slip pass at the end of this. Then it popped out, and he had DePaul on the follow-through on that shot. Brave block from Suazo, and you could see there, right leg onto that area exposed just above his ankle.
Suazo's been their starting left back the last 2 years, even though this is his first Copa America. They don't have a ton of depth in that position right now. So they're hoping he can shrug off whatever he's dealing with and continue on. All right, give us your thoughts overall. What are Chile doing to manage this? But is there anything for Argentina that's making them particularly uncomfortable?
Argentina have had the majority of the possession in the game. I think as expected, they're trying to work down different channels, trying in moments to find Messi. That best chance there comes off of a turnover. So that's the challenge for Chile as well, I think, is always getting that first pass out of pressure, maintaining the ball. Don't make mistakes in the middle of the field. That's exactly what Argentina want to capitalize on. But Chile have offered nothing in the final third, so Argentina will be pretty comfortable with the way this game is going. They had the one chance pretty early. There's Suazo, and that's part of what they're doing as well, which is playing physical. I've talked about them trying to make it compact and jam the field in the middle to try to force everything wide. They feel more comfortable with that than Messi picking it up in the pockets. And they're going to lay a few hits on you. They're going to play physical. But Argentina is also a team capable of doing exactly that as well. Wait till DePaul and Romero and Messi's bodyguards get going.
Suazo back out there, moving a little bit gingerly. Although that's too far. Molina. Pugar stepped in. He was trying to knock it wide for Suazo. Suazo wasn't ready for it. Pugar gets through Messi. Gets through Enzo Fernandez. That ball checked up back. Bravo in the end. Comfortable save as Gonzalez there thought he had him.
Oh my goodness, did you see that? That ball was spinning so much and it just checked right up in the grass there. And I don't even think Gonzalez had expected it. And
he tried to pitching wedge right there.
Yeah, he tried to lob Bravo with the header.
So mark it down as Bravo's third save of the game. And a 4-save shutout against Peru, the 8th man in Copa America history to get to double-digit career shutouts in this competition. As we've reached the half-hour mark in front of 80,000 fans at MetLife Stadium. Home of the World Cup final 2 years and a couple of weeks from now. And a rematch of the 2016 Copa America Centenario final in this building between these two teams. It really wasn't just that they lost to Chile. And it really wasn't even the fact that they lost for a second straight year in a penalty shootout to Chile, who got them in Santiago the year before. It was a third straight final defeat for Argentina, including the World Cup of 2014. Suazo sends that to no one. Messi is going to get to that one in front of Lichnowsky. Messi, it's Julian Alvarez. Can he get the pass away? No, just a hesitation there and closed down off it.
Really important tackle there, too, because Messi had a wide open Julian Alvarez, who continued his run, always knowing that Messi was going to cut back on the left foot. The same thing goes for the Chilean defense. They knew he was going to cut back, anticipated it there. And as they've done throughout this first half, they're getting numbers around Messi when it means the most, which is when they're breaking away in that final third.
And those 3 straight summers, those 3 straight final defeats in which Argentina had chances to win all 3, took their toll on Lionel Messi. The image in 2014 was he just looked sad. receiving his Golden Ball award as the player of the tournament. He and Argentina actually boycotted the awards ceremony in Santiago in the Copa America final in 2015. By 2016, within an hour of the final defeat, he announced his international retirement here at the stadium. He reversed it a few weeks later, but it gives you a sense of just how sad he was, how upset he was, and the weight, feeling like he and his teammates had failed their nation 3 years in a row. And how different it is now, having won the World Cup, having won a Copa America. McAllister knocks that away. Lisandro Martinez trying to play forward. It was Isla who stepped in. Now he's down in pain. Referee Matonte looked like he was going to whistle for a foul and just lets Chile go in possession, but Isla is still down.
Yeah, and he's trying to let them play when he feels it's a bit of a marginal tackle or not enough contact. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, look, he's absolutely right. 4 rolls later, still down and waiting for the whistle to go to stop play. It's the game within the game we keep talking about. We talked about it the other night in that U.S. game against Bolivia. It's happened throughout this tournament. This was that bounce. Look how weird that ball checked back. And then even, I think it just had so much spin on it that when Nico Gonzalez goes to head it as well, it just kind of skims off his forehead and goes into the ground. Comfortable save.
Messi is still stretching out that right leg. You're seeing now, when he was off screen, he was really working through whether that's the top of his quad or his adductor. So that'll be something to watch. See what Lionel Scaloni elects to do at halftime, perhaps. Not that Argentina drop off much. They've actually won the last 11 games in which Messi didn't start. They have a remarkably good record even without their best player of all time. Isla. Julian Alvarez sliding through to knock it away.
Just touching on something Alexi Lalas talked about in the pregame about just Argentina and the show that they have become. Like following the Beatles or the Rolling Stones and just the show that comes along with it. You feel it outside the stadium, you feel it inside the stadium, every game that we have been at. I'm talking the World Cup, but then even just here in the United States. And talking to people in Atlanta like we did, John, and saying, look, we haven't seen a fandom like this for even the biggest stars in American sports. There's about 80,000+ here. I'd say there's 79,000 number 10 Messi jerseys as well. It's incredible. It truly is.
And will he put on the show that they've come to see? De Paul right back out to McAllister. Molina nowhere to go. 60% possession for Argentina. They're out shooting Chile 7-0. They forced 3 saves out of Claudio Bravo. Remember, was scoreless at the half with Canada the other night before they finally broke through early in the second half.
Chile just doing a good job defensively as well of having a +1 defender, so they're not getting outnumbered or overloaded in the wide areas. But if Argentina can move the ball quicker.
Here they are, Messi! A little kiss off the outside of the post as it goes past.
And that's it. The way, if you can move, as they're shifting across, if you can play quicker into the gaps, 1-2 touch passing, they find the man they want on the top of the box. Bravo, watch Claudio Bravo here, stranded. He has no chance at it, and just that little kiss off that right post from Messi just drags it slightly to the right of Bravo's goal from a good 30 yards out there.
He always seems to do that, scratching his forehead like that, as if he's as confused as anyone why that didn't go in. A score of 108 goals for Argentina, tied with Iran's Ali Daei for the second most goals amongst any man in international soccer history. Cristiano Ronaldo is #1. Christine Sinclair is at the top of that list overall. Alexis almost got in there. Romero had to be alert. Scaloni with some more animated body language as this half goes along. Alexis, they couldn't get that one off. Romero stepped in. Big tackle by Lichnowsky. Vargas recycles it. Julian Alvarez slow to get to his feet. Isla tried to lay it off. Isla runs back through to get it. The return inside. Net first by McAllister. Gonzalez for Alvarez. For Messi. Weaves his way around. Twice gets around Echeverria. DePaul options either side. Hands off for Molina. Molina's cross into the middle. Almost an own goal. Ends up behind for a corner. Pulgar tracking back. Got away with that.
Oh, man. Almost the leading goal scorer from the Euro popping up there. Own goal at the back post. I don't think he knows where this one's going, Pulgar, when he goes to clear it. Just comes in an awkward height and a bounce, but a great move and a quick acceleration from Argentina. Just a reminder when the game's slow. But as soon as Messi dropped off a little bit to be facing the field, commits 3 or 4 defenders, and then springs that counterattack. And Argentina coming close again.
Thousand fans come to their feet, and about half of them get their phones out as Lionel Messi will take the first corner of the game. Messi driven into it, takes a flip. And a touch off a Chilean player as well. Good on the other side. It's McAllister the first touch. DePaul to take as Messi just kind of lurks around and tries to get lost at the top of the deep. DePaul in swinger, another flick by McAllister. That one loops all the way out. But tomorrow on FS1. Take a look back at the Messi will ring off the post. More Copa America action as we go back to Group B. Ecuador and Jamaica face off by Venezuela and Mexico. Coverage starts at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 o'clock Pacific. Live here on FS1. Mexico doing all they needed to against Jamaica. Venezuela, wonderful come from behind win in their opener. And Group B and this group, Group A, are matched up in both the quarterfinal and semifinal rounds. So for Venezuela and for Mexico, the goal for them is to top the group and avoid a quarterfinal against Argentina on the assumption that Argentina wins this group. A win tonight would clinch their spot in the quarterfinal with a match to go. And the back for Gonzalez, in for Messi, trying to find the space, rolls it out wide for Julian Alvarez. Tagliafico on the overlap, his cutback cross is cleared away. Lichnowsky was there first.
Nico Gonzalez really growing into this game for Argentina, finding some nice spots. He's been the first one that transition pass to break the lines. He's getting in between, making nice combination. You see him on the left, centrally popping up in all different kinds of spots. Here he is again.
Alvarez in, it's going to be dummied on. Didn't reach Tagliafico. Easily needs some help. That was Osorio, rather, tackled off it. McAllister battling with Vargas, and he commits a foul. Blowing over Tagliafico. Messi will make the long walk over to take it. Author of now a Copa America record 18 career assists in this competition. And the secondary assist on the other goal Argentina scored Thursday night. He swings it low. Vargas missed it, actually. Reset for Messi. Alvarez trying to play it in, and Bravo with a shot right at the last second to pick it up. And how can they get Alexis Sanchez on the run, off the bounce? Sandro Martinez there tracking back to Brez. Enzo Fernandez, in fact, all the way back to make the play. Still goose eggs from a Chilean attacking perspective. Alfred was going to blow for a foul, but Argentina play through it. And then De Paul is tackled off it, so they might have preferred the free kick. Pulgar, Alexis, tackled away right to the feet of Messi. Rides the challenge. Messi, tangle of legs. Alvarez picks it up. We still play on. Alvarez comes out of there with it. Julian Alvarez given the space. Hands it off to Enzo Fernandez. De Paul will cycle it around. Fernandez in for Messi. Missed control, and there's a collector's item. Still nowhere for Chile to go. Vargas felt the contact from Lisandro Martinez and goes down.
Isn't it? You can feel, and that's the challenge for the referee as well. I know in moments he's trying to play advantage and let the play develop, and if there's an attacking chance, of course. But if you don't make those calls, and it just starts to snowball. The next tackle comes in harder, the next one too. Lisandro Martinez, if he wasn't going to get that ball in that last tackle in the middle of the field, he was going to punt the man about 16 rows up as well. It's turning into a bit of a bar fight.
Bar fight, a rock fight. Choose your metaphor. But there's a beauty to it as well, to be sure, in the dying stages of this first half. Alexis chases him down.
And that's why I also brought up that conversation about Romero and De Paul and guys like that, because look, this is an Argentine team. While they've got the flair and they've got Messi and they've got these skilled players.
He's going to come over the top. Isla trying to recover. Gonzalez brought it down. Now needs some support. Back for Enzo Fernandez. He's spun around on the outside by Davila. Davila setting up now on the right, able to play for Isla. Chile survived that immediate moment. Vargas outdueled by McAllister, weaves it around. McAllister, it's a block shot. Bravo comes to collect.
And just to finish that point, this is a team that'll mix it up too, and they're just as happy if you want to play the tiki-taka and let's play transition and let's play beautiful attacking soccer, or if you want to mix it up and you want to play physical, we can do that too.
You kind of have to if you're going to have success in South America, the grueling World Cup qualifying format, what Copa America it is. But also, yeah, when the Dutch tried to make it a fist fight in the World Cup, they were equal to that in the quarterfinal. And they got their backs against the wall. They knew how to handle it. And this might be a fairly large number because of the injury stoppages that we've had in the first half. Just 3. Is wide inside for Julian Alvarez. Alvarez blasts it over.
You know, Tagliafico, the left back, had made a great run off the ball here to drag 2 defenders with him. Lichnowsky gets caught out of position, and that's where that lane opened up for Julian Alvarez to get that pass. Nice pass into his path. Takes a good touch across his body. Just that shot was always rising. Leaning back a touch on the left foot.
Bravo on his 150th appearance for Chile. Made his debut July 11th, 2004. And very likely one of the last times we're going to see him. He's out of contract, doesn't have a club. Has said if it's not a great offer coming, he'll just hang him up. A remarkable career that he has had, including 2 years as a teammate with Lionel Messi. And you saw as they walked out, a wonderful chat between those two. Messi's also put 15 goals past Bravo in 20 prior meetings. Including a wonderful free kick at the last Copa America. 1-1 draw between these two. Lichnowsky, is there enough on that as Julian Alvarez is chasing? Bravo able to get rid of it. Romero nods it wide for Lisandro Martinez under some pressure from Alexis. Alvarez knows he's offside. And we're halfway through the stoppage time. Isla lost it, went down, in for Alvarez, a touch by Lichnowsky, not enough. Into the middle for DePaul. DePaul couldn't hit the target. 13th shot of the night for Argentina.
And he settles for the harder shot and the harder option here. Watch as you have a run from Lionel Messi. The way that ball turns over, Argentina now in the good opportunity. Look, that little slip pass, I think there was a window there to get it to him. Instead, for the second time tonight, not the cleanest of strikes from DePaul. And frustration, but look, it's been dominated by Argentina this first half with the ball. Most of the games have been played in Chile's half of the field. They've had the odd moment where they've gotten into the attack. They're just trying to kill the game. They're trying to disrupt the rhythm. They're hoping for a mistake in the back from Argentina. I don't think Scaloni will be panicked. Of course, you're going to assess Messi's injury status at halftime. He seems to be playing and moving along just fine, but that's something they'll certainly evaluate. But it's not can you play with Argentina for 45 minutes, it's can you play with them for 90, and can you keep this attack, and can you suffer this way for another 45? We found out Canada couldn't.
The bigger question is, are we going to have a giant game of chicken of whether teams come out of the locker room on time or not? That's become in vogue here at this Copa America. Another scoreless first half for the reigning champions in this rematch of the 2016 final. Let's send you back to Rob Stone in Los Angeles. 45 minutes down, 45 to go here in New York, New Jersey. No score between Chile and Argentina.
Messi with plenty to say at the halftime whistle, the Copa America 2020.